Hi everyone, it's a beautiful evening, so why not ride a new motorbike? So here we go, a little review of the CB500 Hornet. First thing you'll notice on the Hornet is the new TFT dash, a massive improvement from the old LCD one off the 500F. I mean, the sun's behind us here. If that was the old dash you wouldn't be able to see it, but that is clear as day. So let's find somewhere to park up and we'll have a sound check. Now a couple of flybys, and if you listen carefully, just as I come over the brow of the hill and I throttle off to get my speed right for the corner, you hear a little pop. The exhaust got a lovely little pop on the overrun. And while looking at this little shot here, that just reminds me don't forget this bike's got the slip assist clutch, the same as the 500F, so it's got a lovely light lever, really sweet little clutch on it. Let's park up again somewhere quiet and we'll go for the sitting test. If you're new to my channel, this is my sitting test, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. So, sitting test, this is where Mr. Average comes along, 5'10", 32-inch inside leg. And I plonk myself down on the motorbike so you get an idea of what it looks like with somebody on, and it gives you an idea of how tall the seat is. Now this particular bike is 785mm, and you could see there that I was sitting on it, feet flat on the ground, legs slightly bent. And the knee to hip ratio there is quite canny, so ergonomics for there is not too bad. Now, with the 500s, the Hornet and the F, you are pulled ever so slightly forward. It's not as city up as, say, the 500X or the NX500, but a very comfy position nevertheless. Let's head home, and while back in the garage, we'll try out one of our new features. So here's our new feature, what's under your seat. And this particular one, we've got quite a bit of storage there, toolkit hiding down there. Colour code, if you ever need a colour code for your bike, there it is there. So our test implement, there we'll go, put my lock in, my faithful lock. So yeah, nice amount of space under that seat. Every now and again I like to get a second opinion of a motorcycle, so I've sent Rachel out on it. Now if you've watched my channel before, Rachel's my missus, and she has a CB500, and she's rather a lazy motorcyclist now because of a 1000cc bike, so she likes a torquey motor, a nice easy to ride bike. And she was quite impressed with the little 500, 47 horsepower is what it's got, but 43 newton meters of torque, so it is quite punchy for its little engine, and she found it rather easy to ride. She did like the very plush suspension that's got on it as well. It's got single function front big piston forks, I think that's what SFFBP stands for, but it was a very nice ride, she said. And I mean, this is the Beehive Road local to us, and it's a bit bumpy. She said it rode across it rather nice. So yeah, actually felt more plush than our CB1000. So let's head off somewhere slightly less windy and a bit quieter so we can go through the new TFT dash. So let's have a look at the dash on this new 500 Hornet. Now the dash has worked through this little backlit, which you can just make out here in the shop, little backlit switch. And it's a little joystick so you can do your bits and bobs. So now you see how that works. We'll go to the display, and if I push it to the right, you see it gets us into the display info. So if I try and work it, so if we go like that, so there you go, there's trip A. Then we'll go average consumption, so it's doing 73.9. Trip B, and there's your average consumption and your average speed. Next one down is how you reset your trips. And the important one, this is your settings info, so you can do your shift light, you can do your trip auto reset, display, general, service, so it's all there. So we'll go to display, we'll go to display type. So it was on bar, we'll head down to simple, see what that looks like. Come back out. My God, simple is simple. Whoops. You don't even get a rev counter, it's that simple. I think we'll change that back to the other one. Back to bar. So yeah, so as I'm playing with the dash, it's literally worked. So hopefully you can see the screen moving as I'm playing with the little joystick. So yeah, in there, general, time, so yeah, so you can see that everything's worked on this little joystick here. Lovely clear TFT dash. While we're on about the dash, Honda has fixed the Road Sync app. Look at that, a proper point by point sat nav. Yes, it actually comes up on the dash which way you've got to go, and you get a little prompt along the bottom which road you're going to be on. At last they've fixed it. Awesome. And if you listen carefully, you might just be able to hear the instructions coming through my helmet. So let's finish off with a final walk round of the new Hornet and point out some of the differences from the outgoing 500F. So you've got your stacked headlight and your little revised nose cone. You've got different spokes set up on the wheels, slightly lighter, and you'll see there that your rotor is bolted to your wheel like it was on the 500F, but this means you're not having a disc carrier, so you do actually save a bit of unsprung weight. Speaking of weight, it's running at 188 kilograms curbside. You've got a nice revised tailpiece now, slightly pointier, very much like its bigger brother, the CB500 Hornet. Lovely bright red tail light there, I love that. Don't forget you've got your emergency stop signal as well, so when you pile the brakes on, the indicators flash all the way around. All in all, some nice improvements. Ooh, you've got traction control now, which you didn't have on the 500F, so again, another feature that's been added. And as we just walk around here, you can just see the quality of the paint. You know, this is a £6,000 and a bit motorbike, and that paint on the petrol tank looks really deep. The pearl white, if you see it in the flesh, it's even better. And you've got your TFT dash with the improved Honda Road Sync amp. So all in all, improvements are all in the right direction. Hopefully that's enough info for you and you've enjoyed this little bit of content on the 500 Hornet. If you do have any questions, pop them in the comment section below and I'll try and answer them. Usual script, don't forget, if you like what we're doing, thumbs up. If you love what we're doing, subscribe. And we'll see you on the next bit of content with a new motorbike. Bye for now.